Welcome to the Day in Ag. We have with us Curtis Miller here, who is the Director of Education for the American Farm Bureau Foundation. And Curtis, appreciate you taking the time here. This is the Day in Ag, and I think what you do is a very important part of what we're trying to do today. And you're trying to educate children around the country about what's happening in agriculture. Why don't you just tell us a little bit about the program?
Well, I tell you what, the American Farm Bureau Foundation for Agriculture is a very, very proud and happy to be part of A Day in Agriculture. Any chance to help spread the word and tell the story of agriculture is important to us. At our core, the American Farm Bureau Foundation's goal is to increase awareness, understanding, and a positive public perception of agriculture. And we do that in a number of different ways. We develop resources for the classroom, as you spoke of earlier, but we also provide funding and opportunities for educators to do professional development through our White Reinhardt Fund for Agriculture as well. So, and those funds go all over the United States. So we get a chance to see grassroots programs starting up in states all over the United States.
Now, tell us about the programs you have for teachers.
Sure. We have a number of different programs. Two of our newest ones are myamericanfarm.org, which is sort of an online game as well as educator resources. And I have my friend over here, who's
right.
Our rooster, who helps tell the story of agriculture and spread the word about myamericanfarm.org. But we realized that people were going to the internet in increasing numbers, especially young people, for information about agriculture. And there were some resources out there that weren't necessarily completely accurate. So we wanted to find something that was interactive, was fun, appealed to many different learning styles, and also made that screen time or that time on the computer for those young people and those teachers beneficial. So we developed myamericanfarm.org. We launched it in its current form in January 2011 at our annual meeting. And we've added resources to it since then. We actually have 13 games. Our newest game is called Equipment Engineer, and it is sponsored by John Deere. The overall website in myamericanfarm.org is actually sponsored by Pioneer as well. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention their support. And the 13 games are wonderful. Each one of them has a different agricultural theme, but they teach the subject matter that young people need to learn in school. So the games aren't necessarily about teaching about agriculture, but they're using math, social science, language arts, and history with an agricultural theme. And each we've added all these teacher resources. So it shows the teacher, how can I use this game to teach math, science, social science, language arts, and history? And then activities that are already done. We know teachers are time-driven people, so we develop lesson plans and resources for them to use in conjunction with the games. And then there's a whole other part of the website which is just for families.
Yeah, I was going to say, this isn't just limited to teachers either, is it?
No, kids get screen time at home. We know that. So we develop activities and resources for families to use as well. So 3 real target groups, teachers, students, and their families can use myamericanfarm.org to learn what they need to learn in school, but also get that vital information about agriculture, which will, in turn, I think, make them better consumers and make informed choices and better voters down the road. So we love this resource, and it's free, the 4-letter word that teachers love to hear, and families as well in this economy. So it's a great resource, and we're very, very proud of it. We also have our traditional Accurate Ag Books program, which we are compiling our new list right now. We're making it searchable for people to find good books and resources about agriculture, and we take all the work out of it for them. We screen them and make sure they have accurate information about agriculture, current themes, positive portrayal, and current portrayal of farmers and ranchers. So that's a great program. And our book of the year, which we choose.
And the important thing, these are accurate portrayals.
Accurate, exactly right. That's one of the big things. There's a lot of books out there about agriculture, but we know that some of the images need to be updated. So this number over here over my left shoulder, I don't know if it's visible, but I have a map that says America the Bountiful, and it's sort of like what you're doing today. It goes from east to the coast to the west coast and shows what's produced in each state. And then, of course, this great publication, which comes out every 2 years, called Food and Farm Facts. And We just finished redoing it, and it's ready to go. It's beautiful. It's got pictures of real producers, so you can put, real farmers and ranchers, so you can put a face to the farmer and rancher, which is important in today's economy to let consumers know.
For what
here's
it's
the people
worth, Curtis, you can't see it over my left shoulder here, but we actually have that same map hanging on my
You do?
wall here that we've
That's
been
it.
using to help us plan this day. So
That's in your office too. That's good.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I tell you, it seems to resonate with people when they see their own state and other states in the United States, and how lucky we are that we don't ever really think about our food, fiber, and fuel. And it's funny. Some of us sort of revel in the fact that people don't have to think about that anymore. We talk about them being generations removed from agriculture and not thinking about where their food comes from. And that's kind of a challenge, but it's also a good thing if you think about it, because we have, when you're hungry, you only have one thing to worry about. So it's a very nice thing, and Food and Farm Facts is a great resource to help people tell the story of agriculture in their communities.
All right, Curtis, thank you very much. Appreciate your time and appreciate the work you guys are doing there.
You're welcome. Come visit us. Come visit us at agfoundation.org and see all the new things that we have available. And good luck with your trip across the coast today. I know I'm probably maybe one of the first ones on, so I'm still having my cup of Joe and saying good morning to a day in agriculture.
And you are on the East Coast, and we're moving east to west all day, so we appreciate the time.
Okay, I'll call you back later.
All right, Curtis Miller with the American Farm Bureau Foundation for Agriculture. Thank you, Curtis.
You're welcome. Have a good day in agriculture.